The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Returning it is Moore. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side on target to Thielen. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To the 43, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Jameis now on first down.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
43!
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Winston.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Adam Thielen as the... winding down, and the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Play action now. Winston. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to look deep for more.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this may be a free play for Winston. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On play action, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season, so that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Gay's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3 quarters in the books. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chiefs extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Winston. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. They had picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Winston. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today.